Well, it's Money Monday, and today we're talking retirements, and we have some helpful tips on how you can save for the best retirement, even if you haven't prepared.
Yeah, the president and CEO of the Great Lakes Credit Union, David Seeger, joins us once again. Good morning, David.
Morning, John. Morning, Nick.
Good morning. We were just talking a minute ago. When I first heard about what we were talking about today, it shocked me, the statistics you brought out. Can you explain that a little bit to us?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, the point of the matter is this. About 1/3 of the American public that are 10 years away or less from retirement have nothing saved for retirement at this point in terms of a pension plan or sufficient savings. It's that significant.
Incredible. This is just a mind-blowing statistic for me. But as usual, before we get into that, we're going to take a look at the markets.
Sure.
Let you digest that information you just heard a little bit there.
Well, the markets this morning, again, gangbusters. Look like all the indices are up. At 9:30 this morning when the markets open, the futures on the Dow's up 27, S&P up 275, NASDAQ's up, the Russell's up, Wall Street's doing just fine. And
the easing goes on.
Easing goes on.
Wall Street always seems to be doing just fine, don't they?
They do.
All right. So now moving on to our topic here at hand. And like we said, this is just an absolutely mind-blowing stat. 1/3 of Americans, 10 years or closer to retirement, have not saved anything.
Anything. And that is the problem we have right now. It's going to be a social crisis as well as a political crisis when we look at this.
And what's happened with the economy, though, a lot of people that did save, that's gone.
That's gone, yeah. The 2008, the crash of 2008, their 401k balances, some jokingly refer to them as a 201k because they lost half their value. That they never fully recovered. And these people here that have not saved anything, their problem is this. The reality is the math is not on their side. They're not going to be able to get caught up either. They can do something to help take the edge off. It's too late.
It's too late.
Right. And can they get employed to keep working because they need money?
They're going to have to.
Or are they going to have to rely on the government to
That's
take
right.
care of it?
And maybe the latter.
Right.
Under the circumstances.
Exactly.
Wow, that is absolutely incredible. Break this down for us,
Okay.
if you can.
90% of the American people, they won't be able to retire on also at their current lifestyle. They'll be okay, but they still won't be able to retire their current lifestyle because they won't have enough income coming in.
So as soon as you hit retirement, it's not easy street. It's time to make some hard choices.
Exactly. And then same token, this is the first generation, the baby boomers, that's going to live not as well as the previous generation in retirement. We're going to look at some people in poverty, which we didn't have before. Social Security was supposed to bring the seniors out of poverty, but that's not going to be enough to help on this point in the game.
Wow.
Some of the reasons for the situation is poor financial planning. That's one reason. Another, stagnant wages. We haven't had much of a wage increase over the last 15 years in real dollars. So that's been a problem. There's been a longer financial burden of adult children for this group of people. So they've had to live at home a little bit longer than anticipated. So that's been an additional burden. And 401ks have come into play when it comes to retirement planning as compared to the traditional retirement pension plans you get from your employer. The employer doesn't offer those pension plans anymore. Housing bubble, a lot of people would, okay, I got this big house, I'm going to downsize, take the cash that I get from the sale and help live in that. That's not there anymore.
No,
the housing value is not there.
Some people lost their shirt in the housing market.
Exactly. The Great Recession 2008 also created a problem with the 401ks, like we mentioned.
Yeah.
The balances aren't there anymore. They've been eroded. And historical low interest rates. If they had money and they put it in the bank and tried to get a return on that, the interest rate is not there.
It's just not there. Wow, that is absolutely incredible, Dave. Thank you very much.
You bet.
What are we talking about in our next hour?
We're talking what you can do to mitigate some of these circumstances, take the edge off of it.
And I'm sure a lot of people are very interested in it because, as we've just discovered, a lot more people are affected by this than we actually thought.
Most definitely.
All right, thank you very much, David Seeger. All right.